Welcome back to All My Beautiful Babes. If you ladies are new here for the first time, my name is Nicole. Hello. As you ladies can see from the title below, we're going to be talking about evolving. But before we get started, I'd like you ladies to go over and add me on Instagram, which will be in my description bar below. I also like you ladies to remember to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you ladies can be notified each time that I upload. So without further ado, let's dive right into this video. First and foremost, I do want to apologize to every last one of you guys because I have not posted a video in I think 2 weeks and I felt so bad. The reason being is because if you watched my last video, it had terrible sound. Like you literally it was just bad, y'all. I told myself after I posted that video that I don't want to post that again, so I definitely have to work on getting me something else because my mic messed up on me. But nevertheless, I got it situated, so I'm back and I'm happy to be back because honestly, you guys, I miss you guys. I enjoy talking to you ladies and I enjoy receiving messages from all of you ladies at different times. It really don't matter. I don't care when y'all send it because I see it all. And you ladies tell me, oh, I inspired y'all. Y'all inspired me to continue to keep going and continue to just share my truth and continue just to be honest with, people. As you ladies can see from the title below, we are talking about evolving. First thing that I do want to say, ladies, is that I by no means am I coming in none of you ladies' lives whatsoever. But I do believe that there is a time in every one of our lives that where we have to level up. It's not just appearance wise or clothes wise. That is our spiritual health needs to come on over to the healthy side. A lot of times we hang with people and we deal with people. We deal with jobs, relationships, deal with all this stuff, and we never realize how toxic these things are to our future, or how toxic these things are to our lives, our day-to-day lives right now, because we're so used to it, we're so comfortable. And when you're so used to doing something being done to you, or you being a part of something, you really can't see the outside picture because you're too busy being in it. For me, in my early years, I always used to be so afraid to to leave a friendship because I felt as though, I was being low down, I was being wrong, I was being, cocky or something. But as I got older, I realized that no, it was just, I felt like I was above what was going on in this situation. Like I was above, I was beyond that experience. Like my time has ended. Basically, it's the best way that I can say it because I don't want nobody to feel like I'm coming at them just because we're all at different levels. Seriously, because there's still some stuff I have to work on. But I told myself that I did not want to behave like this anymore. I didn't want to dress like that anymore. I didn't want to do and go certain places anymore because I had evolved from them. I had felt like, it was time for me just to move on. And I know a lot of you ladies feel the same way. A lot of us have friends that we really deep down in us and in the back of our mind, you really be like, I really need to start hanging with this girl because every time we go somewhere, she always got me, about to fight somebody, or every time we kick it with this person, this happens. Like it's always something like drama or something that's draining. I know that we have getting to a point to where it's like enough is enough because you got to care about your life a little bit more than keeping a friendship going, because at the end of the day you're going to be with yourself all the rest of your life. You're going to be responsible for yourself. And people all the time want to say, I'm grown. But why don't you be grown enough to take responsibility for the way your life is and how your life is going because of the choices that you're making? It's time to move on, sis. It's time to, to evolve to something else, to see something else, to go somewhere else, to be around different types of people, to want to experience something new so that you won't stay in the same place for long. Talking about evolving, that's an uncomfortable word because that requires movement. That requires no comfort sometimes. That requires discipline. That requires pain. That requires shoots. Everything that we don't want to do naturally, it requires us to do. Yes, I will tell you ladies, change is never easy. It's never easy for nobody because we're so used to the same old stuff. Like I don't know. I just feel like if you want something happens, if you want something different in your life, you're definitely gonna have to do the things that everybody else is not doing. If growing and challenging yourself was easy, sis, everybody would be doing it. I do believe that life is short, and I do believe that you should get the best out of your life that you possibly can give every single day. And some people will take it as, well, I'm just gonna go day to day and just do the same thing I've always do: get up, brush my teeth, make my bed, go to work, come home, do the same thing, talk to this person, gossip with this person, do this and do that. When in reality, there's so much life out here and so much lessons out here that God wants from you, wants you to see, but you can't see because you're too busy looking at the same program that you've been looking at your whole life. You too afraid to try something new. You too afraid to leave that relationship. You're too afraid to leave that job. You're too afraid to stop hanging around with that girl or that guy because you're like, what else, what else am I going to go to? Because it's easier for us to go to what we know than to actually go and grow. I don't want you ladies to think that, oh, so since it's so easy, because it's not easy. It's never easy to tell people no when you've always told them yes. It's never easy to stop hanging around somebody when you genuinely like them, but you realize that they're not healthy for you. A lot of situations that you choose to be in or choose to deal with, or people that you choose to associate yourself with, literally be unhealthy situations for you, and you don't even realize it because you're so wrapped up in how they make you feel instead of how are they affecting you long term. Just like eating unhealthy foods, yeah, they're good right now, they taste good, and they, whatever, but after a while, you don't have no energy, you break out, you are tired, you are, slouchy, you make the case may be, because you decided to eat junk food and you just thinking that all your life is just gonna be happy. It's the same thing with detoxing our lives and getting people out of our lives that don't need to be there anymore. A lot of stuff that we run away from and we avoid because we're so worried about the outcome, or we're so worried about how this will make this person feel, or how it might affect this. If anybody or anything or whatever the case may be is meant to be in your life, trust and believe that it will be in your life. Well, even if you have to let it go right now, if it's meant to be, it will be. Like, I know that's so cliche and everybody says it, but it's so true, because a lot of things in my life I thought that I wanted, I thought that I needed, I thought that I could not live without. Like, it was a lot of things growing up that I thought that I needed to keep near and dear to me. But as I got older and as I look back and I was like, I'm glad I let that go, or it hurt me real bad to let that go, I'm still glad I let it go, because if I did not let it go, I would not be where I am today. You always want to appreciate the person that you are, and you always want to love that person enough to continue to develop that person. When you're evolving, that's going to cause you to go away for a while. It's going to cause you to be rejected. It's going to cause you to have fear. It's going to cause you to be doubtful. It's going to come with all these different emotions because you're doing something that's above natural human wants. Definitely a need, and that's why you're going to succeed, because growth is a need. Just like a baby has to grow up, you have to feed it, you have to do whatever, take care of the baby, and the baby grows up to be a human, grows up to be an adult, then it's the same process with us. If you are up there in age and you're over the legal age, does not mean that you're done growing. It does not mean that you're done experiencing things. It does not mean that God can't teach you something new. Or it does not mean that you can't welcome a new experience, a new person, a new job, or whatever the case may be into your life. I don't know. You never, like, me personally, I don't feel like you ever arrive to anything as long as you live in life. If you arrive, you have died. Like, that's just honestly how I feel in most cases, because it's so much out here and it's so much to learn and it's so much that you still have not gone through. It's so many people that you still have not encountered yet. It's so many jobs that you have not had. It's so many companies that you didn't. It's so much out here that I just want you ladies just to keep going and keep doing whatever it is that you need to do for you, regardless on whoever feel like you stepping on their toes. I'm not telling y'all to be rude and be mean and be disrespectful and think that you better than somebody because of whatever you got going on in your life, but I am telling you guys to not be afraid to step away from the things that are not healthy for you. I am telling you ladies to actually embrace the things that are healthy for you, regardless if you feel like they're healthy for you or they're not. When you're investing into your spirit and you're investing into yourself, you're definitely doing the work and feeding yourself the medicine and the food that you need to evolve. Because you don't just wake up one day and be like, oh, I'm woke. Oh, I evolved. Or, oh, I'm up here now. Like, no, it takes work. It takes experience. And you can't have experience if you never get outside of your comfort zone. You're not about to experience nothing new. The only thing new that's going to happen from that situation is a new day, same experience. And hello, you're not going to learn nothing really deal new until you get up out of it. So it's not enough to just say, I want out. It's not enough to write about you wanting out. It's not enough to just sing about wanting out and feeling you want it out. You have to do the work to get out. You do the work to become the woman that you want to be, which means that you might have to stay up a little later and read that book. You might have to pray a little longer, meditate a little longer. You might have to study a little harder. You might have to work out a little longer, harder. You may have to go without certain food. You may have to drink more water. You may have to, whatever the case may be. Nothing that is worth it is easy, because if it's easy, it's not going to be worth it. And it's easy, that means it's going to blow away with the wind. You want something that's going to stand on solid foundation. Think about this. Would you rather be grass, or would you rather be a tree? Now, before you ladies answer, grass grows super fast. I'm not saying that everybody's just got a land full of grass because a lot of people got patches in their yard. But grass grows super fast. And grass can also be pulled up super fast too and ripped up and whatever the case may be. It's very easy. But if you look at a tree takes years to develop. A tree takes years to grow and to be properly rooted. And it's continue even when it's fully grown. You can't walk up to a tree and just pop a tree out. You need some tools. You're gonna need some help probably. It's gonna be a job because that tree took time to develop and that tree is rooted. It's rooted. Really, in reality, that's the same thing with us. Nature teaches us every day if we just sit and we pay attention. Seasons change, people change, situations change, opinions change, things happen, life happens, like, of course, and ladies know that, and I know you know that, and I know you don't want to wake up in 5 years and be like, wow, I am still at this same place doing the same thing, messing with the same person, dealing with the same crap. Evolve so you can be the best woman that you want to be. Whatever type of woman that you want to be, if you see yourself doing that, you definitely got to put in the work to be that. Don't be afraid to continue to keep going, even when your friends are saying the same. If everybody's still doing the same thing and you want to go over there, instead of listening to music on your phone, you want to go pick up a book and read, sis, then go read. Go read that book. Go save your money. Don't wear what they wear. Don't go where they go. Don't date the type of people that they date. Be your own self. Be different. Do what you want to do. But if you really want to get the full effect and full experience of having a fuller, healthier life and experiencing more of, positivity in your life, you will begin to release the things that don't serve you any purpose. Because healthy people linger to healthy people. Love yourself enough to put in the work to get the better self, okay? Never give up on yourselves and never stop growing. Don't ever stop evolving. I don't care who comes at y'all. I don't care who calls y'all crazy. I don't care who look at y'all sideways. I don't care who talks about you and who demonizes you. I don't care what the case may be. You always keep moving with your best foot forward. Anyway, you ladies have reached the end of this video. I thank you so very much for watching. Oh, before I go, ladies, don't forget to leave your comments in the comment box below. Also, don't forget you can contact me on Instagram, which will be my description bar. So just make sure you guys keep sending those messages, keep sending those emails, keep sending those text messages, whatever the case, y'all, whatever y'all have, keep them coming. Appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and I get inspired every time I get something from you guys. So keep them coming because they're like feeding my soul. It's feeding my soul. It's helping me, get to that mindset. I love you, ladies, and I'm out of here.